pick a word to describe my time at CFUM, a lot came to mind. Community, love, compassion, rawness, even chaotic. And I mean that as in the fun chaotic. When going over those 5 words I just listed in my head, I realized what they remind me of. Home. You find love and community sitting at the dinner table, compassion when talking to your mom. You're able to be raw and completely yourself, and of course, no home is a home without a little chaos. Transitioning into college can be a huge jump, and it can be a little rough adjusting to life in a new place. What I found at CFUM is a second home. The day-to-day life of a student is filled with writing papers, drinking lots of coffee, and stressful headaches. When I walk through the little red door of Trinity Las Americas, I feel the pressure of college lifting off my shoulder. Friendly banter with Janelle and Sabrina, the soothing voice of Darlena, the charismatic behavior of the employees, and the TikTok dances and crafts with the kids put me at ease. For the kids we serve, CFUM can be a friendly escape from any of the challenges they face. Lots of kids are here breakfast to dinner. I see them freely being themselves, comfortably settling into a chair, running around giggling, and focusing on learning. CFUM is more than a nonprofit. It's a home for you, a home for me, for those kids, and for the community. Home is where the heart is, and CFUM is the heart of Des Moines.
Hello. I just want to start off by saying thank you to the ECC program for giving me the opportunity to be part of this amazing program. In addition, I also want to say thank you for the mentorship throughout these past 6 months while I was in the program. To me, the ECC program is a program that takes young students who are really motivated by service and really mentoring them and showing them the importance of their service within the community and really showing them how to serve. These days, people are just serving for your service hours, but with the ECC program, they really teach you the importance of your service and the impact that you have on the community. So therefore, it's such an amazing program, which I would highly recommend to any high schooler that's going to Drake to look upon this program, because it's such an amazing program and you're going to get a lot of growth out of it. That being said, the one word I would use to describe my overall ECC experience is adaptation. I had to adapt to this new form of service because I've never taken part in serving behind the scenes of a nonprofit organization. With this opportunity, I was able to see the day-to-day operations that nonprofits do in order to help the communities that they're serving. I was able to really see and value the importance of teamwork and also develop this skill of integrity in doing my part so that others can do theirs. Therefore, I'm really thankful for the ECC. I'm really thankful to the Des Moines Area Religious Council for giving me this opportunity to really grow and really see the importance of being an engaged citizen and the importance of giving back to my community. So thank you.
One word that I would use to describe my engaged citizen corps experience is extension, and I chose this word for 2 reasons. Firstly, my site was Iowa State Extension and Outreach, so the word extension already holds a pretty special place in my heart. And secondly, the actual definition for the word extension is a part that's added something to enlarge or prolong it. And I think that really describes what the Engaged Citizen Corps is all about. When choosing students to participate in this program, they chose students who already had something to offer the world and had something to offer these nonprofits. They chose students who were passionate about service, students who are leaders, students who had good skills that could benefit these nonprofits. And then they put us in experiences that would extend those and make them better and make them ready for when we go out into the professional world so we can make an impact. I think that that's something very special about the Engaged Citizen Corps, is that they recognize that we already have skills in us, but they also recognize that they can grow.
Hello everyone. The word I have chosen to describe my experience with Engaged Citizen Corps over the past year is confidence. I have found more confidence in myself, and because of this, I've been able to create a more meaningful impact through service. A place where I really see this shine through is at my site. In the beginning of the Engaged Citizen Corps, I did not believe that I was making a true impact. I thought that my service was disposable, expendable. I was not actually necessary for my organization. But through the course of the year, I have found that in asking questions and engaging with the audience that I'm trying to serve, I found a meaning behind my service, and I have found a lot more confidence in the work that I do. I've been able to go back and read more about the social justice issues that we are trying to address and kind of learn more and be brave enough to ask questions and really expand my knowledge within the social justice education. And I really think that's the most valuable thing that the Engaged Citizen Corps has given me, is this growth of my knowledge base and being able to know more about social justice and know more about community outreach and understanding that charity can be toxic and you need to be careful what you do. You need to think with your head and not just your heart. And I think that is the one thing that will always stick with me throughout the rest of my years. And I will always know that it came from the Engaged Citizen Corps. Thank you.
One word that's super fitting is challenging. I have had the opportunity to work in a business professional setting for the first time, which was super challenging because I've had no experience in that department before. And just balancing my internship work and schoolwork has been super challenging, especially as an incoming freshman. But I'm glad that I had that experience because it can also help me later in life when I have to balance personal life and also work life. So I'm really blessed to have that experience early on. Also, communication between people and businesses has been super challenging, but again, I'm super glad that I've had this opportunity to just get into the professional business setting and deal with all these experiences so early on. So when I start my own career later on in life, I will have all of these memories and experiences to look back on.
The word I chose to describe my experience at the ECC is new. It is something I've never experienced before, and it's such a great opportunity. I'm so happy I've gotten it. I've met some great new people within my site of impact, as well as the ECC class itself. I've met a few of my closest friends in that class. I've learned a lot of new things, a lot of new terms. Although I've known service learning before I'd gotten into the ECC, the class of the ECC had given me a new way to look at service learning in a new way to actually apply it at my nonprofit. I've also found new ways to help the community that I hadn't thought of before, such as creating a newsletter, a flyer, or even a recipe card. I'm so happy I have gotten this opportunity. It is such a great program, and I promote it to any first-year students that love to volunteer.
Hello everyone. The word I have chosen to describe my experience with the Engaged Citizen Corps program and the Evelyn K. Davis Center is welcoming. From the moment I walked into my sites and the seminars, orientation, I just knew and felt that I was being welcomed with open arms. Tutor Heroes, the after-school program that I coordinate and work with, has shown me a lot more than just working with students of our younger generations to reach a higher education. Tutor Heroes and the Evelyn K. Davis Center have shown me that we have to work with the concept of working with what is strong and not wrong. We find the strengths in ourselves and others and work with that instead of trying to fix our problems. My time with ECC has also shown me that forming relationships is very important and very impactful if you are working in the line of service. We need to be able to show a welcoming persona with the people we are serving, otherwise our work is not impactful or successful. Our work only becomes impactful and successful when we positively become involved and get involved in the lives of the people we serve. Working at EKD and being a member of ECC has shown me how important service is, how important welcoming someone with positive and kind vibes is. Showing someone that they are important or that someone cares by simply working with them goes a long way. ECC has also taught me to take pride in the small victories that we achieve. We put so much work and passion in the things that we do that we are often overcome with disappointment when we do not get the results or outcomes that we desire. It is important to allow yourself to breathe and congratulate yourself on what you have accomplished. We must remember, no matter how small our roles appear or feel when we are providing service, we are making a difference and our work matters to someone.
When thinking about a word that summed up all the experiences that I've had, all the things I've learned and grown from this past year, I had a really hard time just choosing one word. But ultimately I decided on the word boundless, and you might be thinking that's kind of an abstract word. What do you mean? So boundless by definition means unlimited and immense. So I think of this in terms of opportunity. We were walking onto the Drake campus, knowing that we had the immense opportunity to partner with local nonprofits in Des Moines. Once partnered with these nonprofits, we had unlimited opportunity to do things we've never done, work with people we've never, or maybe never would have worked with ever before. I worked with students, I participated in after-school programs, I focused on things that were going to help the John R. Grubb Community YMCA and the surrounding community as well. Finally, we were able to use this boundless opportunity as a platform at Drake University. We talked about service, what it looks like in our lives, what we want it to look like in the future. So I think on a personal level, this word boundless really stands out to me. But I think ultimately the word boundless really sums up what the Engaged Citizen Corps program is all about. The Engaged Citizen Corps program provides a boundless opportunity for its members to be planted in the Des Moines community, find its place there, and really bloom and flourish.
When I was asked to think of one word that would describe my experience as an Engaged Citizen Corps member, it was honestly really difficult to come to just one word. But as I reflected a little bit longer, I believe that growth would definitely fit perfectly. I believe that the person I was a year ago today was totally not as knowledgeable as the person that is sitting right here in front of you, in front of this camera right now. I've learned literally so much, and in terms of being a student, and in terms of being an engaged citizen, and in terms of being a responsible and dependable worker in a workplace. I believe that this organization, that this program has definitely helped me grow in ways that I didn't even know were possible until now. And I'm so thankful for it.
What I chose to represent my ECC experience would definitely be unique, whether it be communicating with Amanda, communicating with my site director John, or communicating with my fellow ECC members. I've grown a lot and I've learned a lot from the different, unique experiences I've been thrown in, and it's just been really fun, as well as in addition to a learning environment. So that's been great. I think just like going through the poverty simulation, just growing and developing as a person in terms of, how do I look at community development? How do I look at getting involved? It's changed my perspective a lot. I think something I would say that means a lot to me from ECC specifically would be the different group projects we've got to do. I've not only, got to know my fellow ECC members, but I've also got to just figure out what everyone's strengths were. And that was really great for me to see, because I realized that we all have different strengths that make us great service learners, and combined it just makes us really unique individuals that are going to go into this field and really change it for the better. So it's just been a really great experience. I've loved getting to work with, so many different people and just communicate, because it's definitely helped me grow in those areas. And I can't wait to take this experience, these unique experiences, and just apply them to just anything I do, honestly, because service learning goes way more than just the classroom work that we learned, because we learned that we can apply this to the real world, whether it be in, the different classes we have on campus or our first job. So I think this is really valuable information that we've gained, and I can't wait to use these unique experiences and combine them into just whatever I do in life.
So the word that I would use to describe my ECC experience would be the word defining. I think working with the ECC and meeting equally ambitious and talented students who care about their community and care about others and care about making measurable change has really been empowering and inspiring at the same time. And then learning about the issue of homelessness and intersectionality and situational poverty, and learning about how institutional mechanisms that we have put in place to help the most vulnerable can actually be hurting them and pushing them further outside our boundaries. And I think that's been a really defining moment for my Drake career, and I'm looking forward to what the future brings for me as I continue to engage with service learning and becoming a lifelong service learner, because I think we can always build upon that. And just taking the tools that the ECC has given me and translating that and actualizing that in my community, whether that's at Drake, that's in Des Moines, or that's right back here in Arizona. So thank you.